Hello, everybody! Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, broadcasting the Link to the Past Randomizer Pilot Spoiler Tournament 2022. We got the grand finals for you today. It's game 2 between Sorry, one second. Sorry about that. It's game 2 between It's Dangerous to Go Alone, Take Nep, and OK Dudes Gone Wild. Commentating for us, we have Jesse, Radical Sniper 99, and myself, and tracking is also myself. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. So yeah, we've got pilot spoiler. We've got Relkin and Gamachu running for each of our teams. Relkin being piloted by Nep, and of course Gamma being piloted by Moogle Game 1 was earlier this week, and tonight we've got Game 2. If Relkin and Nep can take Game 2 tonight, we will see a Game 3 right after this. If not, we will have our champions of the Pilot Spoiler Tourney 2023. Well, even if we don't after this game, we will have it. Just a little later. So, if you've missed all of Pilot Spoiler Tourney, I mean, I'm sorry to hear that. But what happens in this mode? So, the runners are going to start in just a little bit. And once they get going, the pilots of their team will be given a spoiler log. That spoiler log will tell them where everything is. In this case, we are playing Open Key Sanity. So they'll find out where the keys are. They'll find out what the different tree pulls are, bush crabs, anything that you could want, you'll know it. How many digs dig game is. So what's going to happen is that we're off and both runners starting at Sanctuary. And what they're going to do is they're just going to do some straightforward checks. In this case, I think their pilots both said there's something at Uncle or Link's house and you need to go get it right now. Well, flippers were the point for Relkin there, at least partly, but it looks like the dam has something. So some of the stuff that you know pilots really go for, yeah, it doesn't give prize packs, but enemy prize packs, sorry. But what you can see is they're going towards the dam here. My guess is that this is either a weapon or boots, a flute, just something to really make good progress early in this mode. Yep, there's the boots.
Oh, early boots are awesome.
Yeah, that's like the first thing. You talk to a lot of pilots. They're going to tell you, like, I'm going to find my runner their boots. That is first choice, like, almost like the first thing you do, Control F on your text spoiler log is like boots. And both runners are also going to pick up that boomerang here. They do know what the stun prize is, and immediately, yeah, you can see Gamma is going for it, and it's a 4 bomb drop.
Oh, dang, nice.
So very quickly, they had a plan of attack on this. Gamma immediately also going to Agina. So, yep, they know exactly what they're looking for on this one.
Also, welcome Raiders from Scottish Brave 44. Thank you so much for dropping in. We just started up the finals game 2 for Pilot Spoiler Tournament. It's going to be a very hype match.
Yeah, this has been a great tournament. And there's our hammer out of Agina. So, really great early start. Convenience in the form of, the stun prize. So everybody going to be really happy with that kind of equipment. And yep, Gamma now going into Hyrule Castle. So some differences. If you're used to watching Rando, this is going to be a little different. What can happen here is the pilots are fully aware of, where everything is, but also they can, you can look and be like, where's my opponent? Where's their team? Do I feel like I can, route in some safety? Do we want to get silvers, an extra sword? Like, oh, maybe there's a sword in, we're almost to head to GT, and there's a sword in the Dark Magician room. You can say, well, you got about a minute ahead of your opponent right now. Go get that sword. And, it just gives you that extra little opportunity to build that lead.
Right. Bit of divergence here. Gamachu and Moogle went to Uncle to get the glove, and then they chased out the back of his skip to get all those things, and while Welkin and Sailor Nip went up to Lost Woods to get the Key of Samaria.
Yeah, that glove leading to the big key for thieves, as well as that fire rod, are nice additions. And I'm very curious if we're actually going to see a moon pearl very soon, and that's just leads Gamma into Dark World, and possibly like a skull play or thieves play as well. Especially given this south route, like this tells me like Gamma's going to go south into CAC. Gamma forgetting that he doesn't need to scout, as we are now also raided by Madcap. Thank you for the raid. So yeah, Gamma coming in from the south tells me he's going to go into Lost Woods, get that Cane of Samaria, and probably go right into Village of Outcast.
Right. Gamachu doing the race game while Relkin skipped it entirely.
It is a big... Yeah, and this one goes to Palace of Darkness, which we do know is a crystal, so we will need it eventually.
Yeah. Runners currently tracing each other's steps at the moment.
And throw out everything I said about Gamma going right into Dark World.
Well, unless he's going the Hype Cave first. Here. Oh.
Maybe hoping for a sword. Maybe there's a freebie sword here in Hype Cave, or...
Yeah, hopefully. Because that would make dashing a lot easier. IKEA Thieves. Okay.
Yeah, we are going to see Hype Cave, and it looks like Relkin's not going to be far behind. Gamma does have to get that Cane of Samaria off of the mushroom spot, but should easily be able to do that. Nice free bottle, a mushroom, a small key to ice, and a small key to Palace of Darkness. And thank you to the raid, or for the raid from Kaede.
Lots of raids. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
So we did get a little bit of money. That's our first real money on Gamma side. Relkin has a lot more. I missed where he got all that those rupees. Was that CAC?
Yeah, Kakariko Bottom of the Well had 300, and I think another 300 was on the bottle vendor.
Good return.
Yes.
And there's the Titansmiths. Wow. So already so much, great layout to begin with for our runners. And it looks like we are not going to see King's Tomb. We'll see how Gamma routes this portion. Like, as you can see, TR is a crystal, so he does need Cane of Samaria. I'm wondering when he'll hit it. Maybe they'll be able to have a mirror and mirror onto the cane.
Yeah, that might be the plan. Or, no, I thought just get the flute.
The back and forth on this seed. I mean, we do need a mirror eventually, so...
Yeah.
And Relkin's actually going to open up these, maybe not go in?
Looked like a brief moment of indecision of, wait, should we get the flute before or after? Let's do it before.
Well, that's one of those questions, We're on 3 hearts, no sword. I think they're both hoping for a sword before going to beat thieves.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Roken does have the Can of Samaria, which isn't bad for fighting blind, but, if you could brought in a sword first, that would be definitely preferable.
And it looks like we're leaving. I've got to assume... Okay, we're going to go towards Ice Rod Cave. I mean, this is really one of the fastest ways to get there, is having waited for that flute, so... Let us see what awaits us in Ice Rod Cave. We get a sword! Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, as always, the joy of this mode, of course, is the low percent plays that we get to witness from our runners. 3 hearts still. Don't expect a ton. Having seen both of these runners throughout this tournament, this is going to be just low percent plays throughout, barely what we need to get through. The red ring, and there's the mirror. Okay. I will say, I personally, my own team got to play against Relkin and Nep, so very strong team for sure. Gamma and Moogle has been equally dangerous throughout the tourney, though.
Indeed.
And, I mean, Ricky, you can tell me on this one, because I'm a little lost on my own history some with this tournament, but I believe Gamma was one of on a championship team last season.
Okay, so yes, actually, Gamachu and Moogle Charm are the returning champions. They're the same team, same pair as last year, so they are defending their title. And Relkin was in the second place team last year. Has a new partner with Sailor Nip this year, trying to change the outcome this time around.
Yeah, definitely a very powerful team with Gamma and Moogle. And that's nothing against Relkin's and Nep's ability. It's just these two have been juggernauts in this tourney. Gamma getting a little bit of more money out of Thieves Town here. And we are going to see the Desert Ledge. Apparently it was bombs. I will say the curious thing was Gamma spending that little bit of time to go get his cape.
Right, so maybe there's something on Bumper Ledge? Or he just wants the safety, which I kind of doubt, given how his execution has been throughout these games.
I mean, I don't mind having the cape here for like
100%.
Farmlet or for the Hellway, but it does seem a little surprising to go out of your way for it. We are going to get a shovel there on top of Spectacle Rock. And Relkin is into Tower of Hera. So yeah, Gamma is using that cape. I can say, from what I've seen of Gamma, usually when it comes to his style, he is definitely a runner who will use all of his tools reliably throughout. We do get the hook shot as well in Tower of Hera.
There's a very nice location for it.
And well done Herapot there from Relkin. First try on the hook dash. And it looks like there's nothing else in here besides that hook. At least for now, as Relkin is just heading straight into the Moldorm fight. Yes, so this is the pilot spoiler tourney. Our runners are being given instructions by a teammate. That teammate has the spoiler log, and that spoiler log gives the locations of everything. And all that was actually the item on Moldorm. That was one of our small keys to Turtle Rock. I'm going to guess that at least one of those small keys is super gross. There are, of course, 4 small keys to Turtle Rock. You do need 3 of them to finish this game. So the fact that Relkin got that one tells me, yeah, there's probably at least one that is in an absolutely atrocious location, or requires a big key you don't want to get, or
Right.
left side swamp for the powder. I don't know. It's bad. We don't want to do it. So we're getting that key. But we've got our first boss here on Gamma's side with Blind. Of course, the good old scripted Blind fight. Nice through phases 1 and 2. Gamma does have a cape if necessary, but yeah, this is textbook Blind. No issues there. 10 arrows, nice. The first 10 arrows we've seen on Gamma's side. He does need some money. If he's gonna think about pod soon, even with that 1 pod small and the big key, like he could go beat Helma, but I gotta assume we probably need at least 1 more.
Yeah, I would assume to see the mirror right now to get the bottom of the well money. And that can of Samaria still. Oh, or that works too.
Yep. Okay, that's pretty much, I think, all the money we're going to need for the rest of this seed. And we're not heading right into Skull Woods. We are going to pick up Jeremiah. So our Smith, at least we have to deliver the Smith. One of those cool little things that you don't see too much is you can drop off the Smith, and if you go right back into Dark World, you could get the purple chest. So we'll see. Is this for Jeremiah's item or the purple chest?
Oh, going right back in. Oh, yeah.
That is definitely a required Quake medallion. Both of our dungeons tonight are locked by Quake, so we did need that 1 medallion. And we do need purple chest as well. Okay.
Oh dear.
Double duty on the Smith chain. Yeah, and surprisingly, Gamma still just not going after Kane. I gotta assume this is going to be just a... And there's our second sword. Nice.
Okay, nice.
Okay, this has got to be now Skull, I think. So yeah, into Dark World again. Relkin, meanwhile, about to come up on the blind fight, does have that hook shot. And has been using it for a slight advantage. Unfortunately, Gamma taking a bit of damage there. 2 hearts. Meanwhile, Relkin working his way through the first 2 phases of Blind. Very nicely done. And great. Yep.
Nice blind. Would have been nice for Gamma if he had mirrored to the King of Samaria right there, but gets to that room pretty quickly.
Yeah, what this could be... Oh, nice heart.
Oh, nice.
What this could be is Gamma could mirror after beating Moth and get his cane. I'm not entirely sure what his plan of attack's going to be here. He's going to be Oko for Moth, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Relkin is in a bit of a follow situation here. I don't know if we got much of a benefit from the early hook shot.
Well, it did allow him to hook speed from the Thieves Town exit through Village of Outcasts, so got a little bit of a time save there, but...
Well, I'm wondering if the fact that, you know, Gamma is not rushing into that play might be the ability to do more of a TR play the first time up the mountain.
Sure, yeah, definitely.
Like, we know there's at least that key off of Moldorm. We know there's the hook shot up there, but, like, is the plan for OK Dude's Gone Wild just say, let's wait until we're actually going to do Turtle Rock to go get this equipment. Nice start so far. Got a couple of good spins. Gonna rely on the spins. We're on sword beams, and yeah, nice spin strats on that. We get a small key to pod, so there's 2 pod smalls now. You play your cards right, you can get a lot of chests with that.
Well, can do mushroom turning.
And we get another small key, and this time it is also to pod. Okay. So that's 3 pod smalls that we now know about. And 3 is like, that's just so much better to work with. Gamma running back through Skull Woods. Looks like he is going over to the mirror. This could be for Kane.
Yeah, I don't think of a better time to get it than right now at this point.
Or not.
Or, okay, we're going inside Skull Woods first, I guess.
Yeah, but this is going to be a one-way trip. Unless there's a Skull Small in here, this is definitely a get the item and save and quit for Gamma. The big key to misery. Oh no.
That's a pendant mire.
Yeah, pendant mire, and we just got the big key to it. Oh man, that's never a good feeling. We're gonna probably doing a lot of pendant mire, or at least the big chest.
Right?
What item is inside of Misery Mire that we had to go get? Or is this also Vidi?
Well, it looks like they're getting the cane right now.
Yeah, possibly just a slight tactical error there. And honestly, if this is a low percent Vidi, we were talking about why to get the early cape. I'll change my tune and say, like, Vidi with a cape is a much better choice, and all the respect for making that decision.
Yeah, 100%.
Meanwhile, Ralkin into his moth fight, also starting off with a spin and a great hammer hit. That hammer is so dangerous, and that's the confidence you want from a runner in this mode is, just to be able to say, yeah, I don't care so much about, the hammer hitbox, and especially up hammer hits. Like, you want to know why these 2 teams are here, that's why. Gamma instead going to Ice Palace, this looks like.
Okay. It is a crystal. They do have some area to icebreaker it. Oh.
And while we saw a pickup of the Meyer Big Key on Team OK Dudes Gone Wild, it's dangerous to go alone, take Nep, instead skipping that check for now.
Yes. Yeah, Cypher, that Freezor snipe was nuts.
Instead, we're going to get to see a mini Moldorm Cave here from Relkin, so some new items. We do get a heart piece, some arrows, but the big prize is a big key to... Oh, there's our Ganon's Tower big key, as well as a 4th pod small. If you see somebody pick up more than 3 pod smalls in a seed, you know we're dealing with either a vanilla big key chest or a harmless Hellway coming up. One of those 2 is required today, and we are going to be over-prepared for this dungeon. Or reasonably prepared, I guess.
Gamachu picking up a 2nd heart container. Now they're at 5 compared to Relkin's 3.
Always love those freebies.
They're skipping some chests because their pilots have the spoiler log and are able to tell them which chests to open and which chests to skip to save time.
You get our big key to Turtle Rock there in ice now. And okay, so Gamma does have an extra key. We'll be able to hit that refill room.
Swamp Palace small in the stealthful basement of Pod.
Nice little find there. So that does give us another crystal beatable. And here we go. Gamma is going to be heading into the Cold Stare fight. This is definitely one of the more dangerous fights. Gamma up to 5 hearts, though. This is a really smart way to play this fight. Cold Stare does do 4 hearts of damage, so definitely a little bit safer feeling with this. And also using those sword
Wow.
Ooh, clean. Cold Stare fight there from Gamma Chew. Getting nice splash damage. Using those sword dupes to great effect to save magic. Getting a great spin off of the shell melting. And just able to completely destroy Cold Stare here. Meanwhile, Ralkin has worked it looks like through most of Pod. I'm curious if the extra key kind of wasn't required.
I believe it was the ice rod. I was distracted by the Cold Stare fight.
Well, I'm just saying, Ralkin's still on 2 small keys right now.
Oh, I can't math. Yeah, you're right, yeah.
So Gamma into the Zora's domain after Ice Palace. Nice little merge here. Gamma does... There's that small key on Zora's ledge. I've got to assume this is probably going to be a TR small. As we said, we do need at least 3 of those.
Right.
So,
and it is.
Yep. Okay, where to next for Gamma? Looks like we're going to get the pod play, so following into pod here. As Ralkin's on the Helmosaur fight. Sets up his spin speed, waiting to see what that second attack is, bait that out. It is a fireball attack, so Ralkin able to despawn the fireballs by getting rid of the mask right there, and does take down Helma with no trouble, 3 hearts. The other thing I'll point out here is, unfortunately, we weren't able to do Eastern with this dip.
Right.
And that tells me that there's a good chance that the ice rod that Ralkin was able to get out of here likely has something to do with TR. Just a guess. Although the fact that we're going into Eastern might be the fact that the Eastern Big Key is vanilla or French vanilla. So what do I know?
We're gonna find out.
I mean, I personally like to be a little bit surprised watching these races.
Oh yeah. I don't have the swear log up either. I only used it to get the prizes, and that was it.
Oh, another TR small.
It is a TR small. Oh dear.
And you were right. That was the ice rod at the bottom of the TR, the pod dark maze. So yeah, that was really the best we could do. You had to dip Eastern for that.
So Relkin now going into Ice Pass and also getting the Freezer Snipe. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm still curious about that Meyer big.
Agreed.
Was that a just in case kind of thing, or are we really going to need this one?
I'm wondering if maybe that was one of the TR keys is in Meyer, and then they realized they could probably just route in Hera instead.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like this goes back to the idea that you can kind of keep an eye on what your opponents are doing and maybe use that to your advantage to say, oh, why didn't we notice that one? Or maybe we should do this a little bit differently.
Exactly, yeah.
Nice work in the Dark Turtles by both of our runners tonight. And finally, at almost half an hour, Relkin picks up the fourth heart. I mean, it was dark. I gotta say, it's always interesting to see some of the variations over on Gamma's side. That bomb start on the Helmasaur King is always a treat and really used to great effect. Okay, so there's the mirror in front of Pod. This should be for the TR key here in Eastern. Yep.
Yep.
And Ralkin on 4 hearts, not going to take any chances here. Going immediately into using that bottle of green goo. Just so he can completely burn Cold Stare.
Right.
Gamma getting his Turtle Rock small key. Both runners pretty much at the same point. And here we go. Meyer area for Gamma Chew. Relkin going to get that TR small key off of Zorledge now as well.
Oh, we are going into Meyer.
Yes, as Orange says in the chat, death in this kind of mode is pretty much on that level. There are very few times where a death can be overcome in this mode. The Meyer big key was in the left side of the front of Skull Woods. I believe it was Pot Prison. So,
right.
Race game was, I believe, the Pod big.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we are going to the Meyer big chest, but what are we getting this time? A small key too. Oh my gosh.
Wait. Okay. Okay.
But Relkin's heading into this area as well. Is this a 4-key Turtle Rock required? Oh no. This could be a complete, full clear TR or a Lava Chest TR seed.
With 2 of those keys in Pendant Dungeons. Yeah, Relkin's going to get the Meyer big key right now, it looks like.
And Gamma really having a time tonight with spin speed. I think that was a good 3 or 4 attempts on those stairs and just nothing doing. And yes, as GFE is pointing out in chat, spoiler can really throw a damper on any of the shenanigans or terribleness that is these seeds. You really get to find out a lot about what a seed can do to you. Half the joy is hearing, as a runner personally, I love getting the info from my pilot saying, yeah, this is all the bad stuff we don't have to do tonight. So Relkin heading into Misery Mire. Meanwhile, Gamma is climbing up Tower Hera. We do know, of course, that is... They're both going for a TR small right now. And yeah, I would say at this moment, while the hookshot did give Relkin some nice mobility in some of the earlier dungeons, the fact of the matter is that this is a single mountain climb. Like, this is a saved mountain climb for Gamma and Moogle.
Yes.
That just cannot be undersold, the importance of it.
And they're not going to bother with the green pendant either. They're just dropping. Nice.
Yeah, both runners getting the key and saying goodbye. We got another heart container there on the floating island.
This is true, actually. I should unmark that. Right, so here's Relkin's second mountain climb, whereas Gamma only had one.
Well, and what we could see here is Relkin going to get anything out of Death Mountain? So at this point, like, Relkin going through Paradox Cave, is there anything here? Nope. Mini Moldorm Cave has the GT big. So Relkin did that a little bit earlier. Gamma still has not actually visited.
I hate that Stealthful so much.
Yeah, Gamma tried to take care of it, but fortunately did not. And yeah, paid the price there. But based on the fact that Relkin is coming into TR as well without having made any checks, I guess there's really nothing here on the mountain to make this a better TR play. And yeah, what I'll say here is, like, there isn't a reason for the runners to have picked up that fourth small key unless the lava island is something.
Right.
Because honestly, stealing the pokey key here would have been faster than either of those fourth keys. Whichever one is, the one that you decide to get. So there's got to be something in Lava Island. Gamma waiting out the bunny beam.
Yeah, Eastern Palace big key in the chest.
Yeah, so there we go. That TR small you had to get out of Eastern was required completely. Whew. And I mean, look at this at this point. They just crossed over each other. A little bit of a high five there. Super close race right now.
Yes.
And Relkin playing really smart with that bunny beam, saying, I don't even have to worry about it. So save some time in that room. And there's the practice you expect. Like, that is I'm not going to say super difficult, but there are a lot of right turns right along that alley before that refill island, and Gamma just hitting it on the dot. So something on Laser Bridge here, a sword maybe? Yep, there you go. There's your tempered sword.
Nice.
You feel a lot more comfortable for the remainder of this seed with that in your pocket. And yeah, as GFP points out, Gamachu at 5 hearts is not Oko territory. Relkin, with only 4 hearts to his name, will be Oko for this fight.
Nice Trinex fight on Gamachu's side.
Just as Relkin is walking into this fight. And as we said, the only real difference between our two runners is Relkin has the GT big key. Gamma does need to go to Mini Moldorm Cave for that one, but we assume that that's just going to be a quick little pickup after Swamp Palace at this rate. A little bit slower of a Trinex fight there in phase 2, but still an excellent job there, able to get through and not die. So that's your real reward here, is not dying.
Yes. Both runners now heading to Swamp Palace.
Which I'm appreciative of, just because we'll have a better idea of who's in the lead after this dungeon. Yeah, and this is really unfortunate. Relkin is taking some extra hits. And in a fight against Argus, where anything Argus does is 2 hearts right now,
Right.
you don't want to see any of these hits. Luckily, there are some heart pickups, but even at the best of times, Swamp can kind of be uncooperative. Well, and I would say if I was Relkin, I'd probably get both Diver Down hearts. Because realistically, that last room before Argus, I feel like you almost are gonna get hit.
Yeah, especially if you're trying not to, in my experience.
Yes, the Water Strider RNG in that final room is just, is there a chance that the Water Strider doesn't move fast? Yes, but I'm sorry, it doesn't happen a lot, and you're gonna probably take a hit. But nothing in Diver Down there for Gamma. So yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna get anything at this rate. It looks like our runners are just gonna go off of what they have.
Yeah, I imagine the only chests Gamachu would bother opening are either very easy heart containers or the silvers.
Might pick up
Probably
Hex
skipping
Magic,
heart.
but I will say I think Gamma's got a blue goo right now still. I think he picked one up, and he didn't use it for Cold Stare.
Possibly. I don't think I saw him use it. I know I saw Relkin use one, but not Gamma.
Yeah, I think Relkin used a green goo. And we're going to get Ice Rod strats here.
Nice.
Very well done on that kill.
Oh,
3 silvers. Doesn't even matter. I was about to say, I was like, is there any reason they both decided to do Argus first? Yes, there is.
Whoa. Relkin playing it very dangerous, but unfortunately didn't get the Zill cycle he was going for, but Argus goes down.
Meanwhile, Gamma over to Mini Moldorm Cave. I'm going to be honest, I think Relkin's going to be out of here a little bit ahead. And hello, ZSR2. Thank you for the raid. Party of 89. Oh, wait, no. This is going to be about even.
Oh. Hey.
Relkin in the air first. Gamma not far behind. Both runners heading over to Eastern. We've got a race, folks. So to those of you joining us from ZSR2, this is the finals, game 2 of the pilot spoiler tourney. We've got Relkin piloted by Sailor Nep for team It's Dangerous to Go Alone, Take Nep. Meanwhile, we've got Gamma and Moogle Charm from the team OK Dude. Wait. Sorry.
OK Dude's Gone Wild.
OK Dude's Gone Wild. Gamma and Moogle took game 1 in this series earlier in the week. We've got a game 2 here now with a game 3 possible as long as Relkin and Nep take this first game. And yeah, the difference almost is the fact that Gamma picked up the cape in some regards, but knowing Gamma, like, he does very frequently the cape strats to his advantage. He is very known for using every tool he picks up. Now, do we have our runners picked up a GT small anywhere?
I believe they found one. I could be wrong about that, though. Ah.
Oh, and there's a time gain for Gamma. Gets the... Oh, wow. Gamma passing Relkin in that last room before Armos. But Relkin returning the favor there with a better Armos kill. I would say Gamma had the flute up right out of Eastern, and Relkin had to do a little bit of extra quick swapping. I mean, this is...
Oh my goodness.
I think that was Relkin going for the Waffle House and not getting it. Gamma saying, I am not going to do Waffle House, and able to get a little bit, like, we're tied! We're going across the bridge at the same time!
Answer your question in chat. Yes, Pilot and Runner are in a Discord voice channel talking to each other. This is not OTR's Pictionary thing.
But Gamma is going to be first into the TR portal. Relkin not far behind, so Gamma should be our first runner into GT. There we go. Crystal cutscene now for Gamma. followed very quickly by Relkin. I mean, this is going to be a great climb, folks.
Yeah.
And GFE bringing up the question, will we potentially see a hover from Relkin? And both runners into the climb. They each... Oh, Relkin has 2 keys already. Gamma's going to need to get the mini Helma key. And yeah, both runners throwing caution to the wind here. They just have to go.
Relkin is fighting to push into a game 3. Gamma is fighting to just win the championship outright. This is crazy.
And here's going to be the time save on Gamma's side is able to skip the refill room. And understandably, like, you can't... A death here is game.
Yeah.
I will say, I think Gamma playing with a blue potion still, like, he's got the ability to do this and use his magic more effectively, I guess you could say. Whereas Relkin doesn't have a goo and had to play a little bit conservatively in some regards. But nice 1 cycles for both those Landmos. And a room ahead. That's it. Yeah, I mean, we didn't even find a lamp in this seed, so... Gamma going and using those iframes, as well as... Did Relkin do the same? No, he just got a really good dash there, actually, in Torches 1. And here we go. Gamma having to get that key, loses a little bit of time, but still just slightly ahead of Relkin. Okay, do we see the hover here from Relkin? This could be the difference. Nope, we're getting the kill. And this is synced kills, folks.
Yeah.
You want a good finals, folks? This is about as good as a finals as you're going to see for this. 2 best teams in this whole tournament, and this is what you're getting.
Simultaneous AGA 2.
Recycles on both sides. Relkin does take a slight lead with that triple. And we've got a tempered silvers Ganon for both runners. This could come down to, does somebody hit the triple silver? Like, that can easily be what swings this. But only about a second or 2 difference here, dropping into Ganon. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Relkin getting the downward-facing Ganon here for Phase 2. but gets through it.
really
Nicely
well.
done. Gamma does take a hit, but also had 5 hearts. And the warps are just the worst part here. Oh my gosh.
Anytime he wants to stop.
And there it is. There's the 4th silver for Relkin. Looks like Relkin is going to get this one. There we go. Relkin crossing with Gamma right behind from the race room. Here's what we've got. A 54-28 for Relkin, a 54-32 for Gamma Chew. Based off of that result, Ricky, you can be the one to confirm this. We should be seeing a Game 3 tonight then.
Yes, we are going to be doing a Game 3. Going to be taking a short break, trying to figure out how long it's going to be, but it will be about 5 to 10 minutes. And we'll be back with Game 3. So don't go anywhere. We will be back momentarily.